the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Imsa, Season 1, Round 6, Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Sunny, partly cloudy, 18 degrees Celsius out there. Track temperature of 35 degrees. Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada. Get ready. We have a driver who might not have driven with us before.
Yeah. We got a couple new faces.
We do, and I think that's why.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Wait for the other drivers to qualify.
Okay.
Oh yeah, GTDs will head out first. Lewis in the chat doesn't get to complain about temperatures today. I made sure that I ramped all the temperatures up for the rest of the season. Just so everyone's aware, it's going to be at least 35 C ambient temperature and perfectly sunny, so that we can ensure track temperatures tap right around 60s for every race. Rest of this. So Phil, listen all. I have not driven. I think I've taken 2 laps around this circuit. It's a short circuit. We saw during practice ETP drivers hitting laps of 106 or so. So not a long circuit. So what do you think? I mean, also heard a lot of complaints that I'll get to in a minute. Not complaints.
Your head and less of your car to make those passing opportunities.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens here, because I mean, we're watching like on board right now with like Killian Cornerly, like being able to like pressure a driver into turn 1 to kind of get them to like basically push out wide and into the grass could give you an opportunity. So like thinking about executing a pass from the perspective of not necessarily having straight line speed or a draft, but just using pressure and positioning of your car to like kind of like force the issue with the driver. I feel like it's I feel like that's going to be where the real opportunities to pass on this kind of track unlock themselves. But I feel like that's true with most kind of like old school road circuits. Like we don't have a lot of tracks on the calendar that have massive runoff areas, So going wide on this track, you're going to get punished, and go into a corner too hot and go wide, you're going into a wall.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this circuit, and again, I've maybe just screwing around with it a little bit yesterday in the GT Cadillac, but definitely tight, and there is some runoff area in certain spots, but others it gets very narrow. And we had obviously saw that last week, same thing, or 2 weeks ago at Watkins. Can be the same sort of circuit in that regard, right? You've come up through the S's and it's walled in, and you better watch yourself. And versus somewhere else on the circuit. Life in the chat saying, me and the tire wall know each other very well.
Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a few of those moments tonight for sure. Molson, they're saying your mic's glitching again, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that, and that might be time for a new mic. So I'll try not to make too much noise for people in the background now that I don't have any filters in place, and I don't want you guys to have to hear me breathing into it or anything. Let me know if that happens. Yeah, so, Fife's saying it's an aggressive gate, which it probably was partly the gate. So
yeah. So one of the things that I'm kind of looking forward to around here, like you were saying before, lap times, like a 1:06 for the GTPs, and we got like 1:16s being set by the GTDs right now. So I feel like that 10-second gap between the two, I think is going to be interesting. So GTPs are going to have to be super patient when they get into sectors 1 and 2. I'm thinking areas where they might want to try and push. We do have some corners that do have some very like wide apex spots, in Clayton, the downhill left-hander, and I feel like if the GTPs want to push the advantage of their downforce, as long as it's not too bumpy and they don't lose the rear, I feel like you might be able to try and execute some passes around the outside of Clayton, or might even be able to like throw it up the inside into Quebec, depending on how fast they approach the corner. But again, they're going to have to play it smart.
Okay, Steven, we going coconuts. I'm checking mic.
No problem.
Good luck, buddy, and enjoy.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. Tricky track.
Testing onboard view. That's going to work perfectly.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that for a moment. Talk about standings coming into this 6th round of the season. We have Robert Lewis, we have Marcus Jutz, and we have Killian Cornely on track today. Very thin. Now, I was told that this might be a thin race for a couple reasons. One, a lot of guys don't like this circuit. Well, for that, I say get over it. But two, there are those participating in the official Imsa series. It's the endurance series this weekend for iRacing. So we've probably lost some guys to that, which is understandable. They want to go compete in those bigger races. But Gilhan Rice currently leads the Porsche 911 GT3R, the 992 in the GTD class. Robert Lewis, you see him there on track. He is in second right now with 1,200 points. And Killian Cornely right behind him with 1,115 points. So these two will certainly be jockeying for position. Marcus Jutz down a little further. He is sitting right now in 5th with 895 points, actually tied with Ruben Carapato. But obviously opportunity with Ruben not here, an opportunity to get himself up into 4th, and maybe within striking distance of Killian Cornely, depending on how this race goes. Still 5 races to go for the rest of the season. And so lots of opportunity there. The points are tight enough that it's really going to be anyone's game.
Yeah, I think it being light kind of this weekend also doesn't necessarily hurt the racing, because again, it's a very tight circuit. Mm-hmm. So the fact that we've got limited cars on track, action's still going to be easy to come by, because again, it's less than a minute and a half for even the slowest cars on track. So I think it's going to be a good race.
Yeah, I think we're still going to have tight racing again, even with the lower numbers. What have we got? 5 and 5 in the other two classes, in the LMP2s and in the GTP classes. And for whatever reason, the GTPs do not display manufacturer on your screen, folks. I have no idea why. As we wait, we should be getting LMP2s out here on track very soon. They should be leaving the pits. Let's talk a little bit about them. Dylan Bittman leading this series right now. And Dylan kind of untouchable at this point. He is here today, sitting in the pits awaiting release of the LMP2s, and he has so far, well, he's won all 5 rounds.
Yeah.
He's fast. So we'll get to see him do his thing again today. See if anybody can catch him. Louis Ricard in the chat is currently in second, but not participating today. Anthony Anderson, again, another driver not participating today with 1,370 points. Jarrett Skinner is currently in 4th. Flip Van Zyl, I believe. Yep, Flip Van Zyl is out there on track. Matthew Thompson returns with currently in 6th. Rob Kesar, Chris Turner, Dimitri Athwal, and Steven Smith round out your top 10 for LMP2s. And I know we lost a few drivers too this week to family stuff. It is a holiday weekend. I know, we decided to go ahead and put one here. And, not last week because it was Christmas. More people celebrate, but we did decide to have one on a Saturday because not a lot of people are out partying already for New Year's. So hopefully we didn't lose too many drivers for that. And there you see our LMP2 guys are going to start heading out of the pits.
Animals. Absolute animals.
I just like how they're dropping out one right behind the other. Like nobody even paused at pit exit. They're just like, nope, I can get a flying lap on this guy. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Get to see LMP2 set their times now. LMP2's, it seemed to me, not very close in time with the GTPs at this circuit. I think a smaller gap than what we've seen in the other races. If that makes sense. We'll see how these guys do on their out laps now. 2-second gap? Yeah, I couldn't remember from the practice session about how far apart they are. 2 seconds is not much. My goodness, look at them head out there.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, I always do it on the first lap.
The leader's just done a 107.09. Fastest lap for Bateman, 106.47. That's last.
about 2 laps of fuel left.
P3, that puts you 1.8 seconds off the pace. The guy ahead's lap time is a 108.14. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Yellow flag, caution.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
You're currently 1.3 seconds off the pace. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. Track's clear. Push, push, push. Disengage limiter.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left. The guy ahead has just posted a 107.78. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Sheesh, man.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. You've got half your fuel left. Sector 3 is 0.25 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Sector 2 is 0.45 off the pace. Minutes of fuel remaining. That puts you 1.4 off the pace. Very little fuel left.
Are we supposed to come in already?
Uncle, yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, it's already 22:47.
But there was no.
Speaking of not much season left for Retro to win a race here in GTP, January 13th, Homestead Miami Speedway. We swapped that out from Lime Rock because changing classes is hard, and making people all go down to GTD was not going to be what we wanted to do. We wanted everybody to keep their class. So we're heading to Miami in January. January 27th, Road America. We will be back for that. Round 9 in Virginia, VIR. And that will happen on February 10th. And then, speaking of Retro in Indianapolis, February 24th, he gets his opportunity at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And we finish the season at Road Atlanta on March 9th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm not sure if you're watching these times come in or not yet.
I am now. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, yeah.
Rombout's not playing.
Yep. Joins in the fun and then immediately pops up to the top with a 1:03:09.
I believe Justin Zupan, this is his first race with us as well. And,
yeah.
Right there, 1:04:347.
There's Mr. Dylan Bittman in chat talking about Mini Petite Le Mans. Absolutely. It's going to be fun. Road Atlanta is a super fun track. Really looking forward to calling a race there. That is going to be an absolute blast. Oh, Rumbow getting pipped by Mr. Ethan Hamlet with a 1:03:405.
Wow.
So the Acura really flexing on the field here in the prototype category.
Again, folks, just remind you, this is round 6, Box Motorsports IMSA Season 1. Track temperature of only 33 degrees Celsius. Louis Ricard must be so upset that he's not here today.
Especially because from what I hear, that this is the last really good condition race of the season, and from here on out, we're basically driving on the surface of the sun.
Well, we're going to Miami next week, right? We're going to Miami. It's gonna be hot. It's Miami. It doesn't just.
Yeah.
It's never 18C in Miami. I don't even this time of year.
I see Blaze trolling me in the chat there, talking about the fact that you guys are so inclusive that you include never nudes in the commentary. And I just want you to know, Blaze, there are literally dozens of us. So Ethan Hamlet, 1 minute 3:21. Rumbout's getting a little bit of a boost there with a 103.796, but I have to find a little bit more to catch up with Hamlet.
Yeah.
And then we got 1 minute 4s for a good chunk of the GTP field.
Well, what I find
I love you too,
interesting
Blaze.
we are once again going to see a battle this week, and we'll, as always, we'll see how traffic impacts that between Coffin and Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
I mean, those two seem to run very close all the time.
Yeah.
And now we see their times. They're both, 104.7s. So maybe we get a real heated battle between those two this week.
Yep.
As Fife finishes another lap, not able to bring it down. Now a 106.4 on that last one. And off into the dirt for this one. He's about done.
Fife's just pulling off track. He's seriously punched out now.
Yep.
There's Retro.
Checking on Retro Coffin. In that Porsche. If I did, he is the stream partner. I should mention the Porsche, or he'll probably get upset about it. So.
I mean, it's probably written in your contract.
It's somewhere.
Right.
I don't know. I won't pay.
Joke's on you, though. I can't read.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Sure.
That other drivers are going to have a hard time catching him.
I mean, I would just say, so normally in like non-esports level, like BOP doesn't really make that much of a factor.
Okay.
For someone like Ethan, though, I would say it probably would get him like maybe a 10th or 2.
Gotcha.
Well, no, J Content, we know he's just fast.
Oh, I know.
He's fast. He's fast. And the other thing that I appreciate about Ethan, and this kind of comes back to the Long Beach race, is he's fast because he's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't engage in strategies that don't work, right?
Gotcha.
Like he really knows how to pick a strategy, optimize for it, stick to the plan, trust the plan, and we kind of saw that in the results in Long Beach. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is too. I mean, and the reason I asked the question is because Rumbouts is in the Cadillac,
which
he's
did get bumped down.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He's off the pace by 4/10. Now, we've never seen Rumbouts race though, right? So again, that's not wanting to take anything away from Hamlet whatsoever. I just wondered if that change is going to impact these guys' fastest laps.
I mean, it could be that. It also could be, given the fact that this is our first time seeing Rumbouts in the Cadillac. Is how many races has he done on that platform? How much time does he have in that car? Same with Japan. You know, it's just a matter of like figuring out like what their strengths are. Because Ethan's got 6 rounds under his belt. This is round 6. He's got 5 previous rounds under his belt in the Acura, with this field in particular. So he's got a distinct advantage there in the fact that he's been here, he's seen it all, he's done it. So it's going to be interesting. But the other thing that we got to factor in too is that being fast around here, around a track like this, is definitely a benefit to you. especially if you're going to potentially put it on pole, which Ethan clearly right now has the advantage in that department. But you still got to get through the race. You still got to navigate the traffic, and you still got to not make mistakes. We know he's got a good head on his shoulders, but the question then becomes, does everyone around him, right? Because he's got to figure out a way to put himself in the good spot to execute the pass through the traffic and not get caught up in some hot nonsense.
Looks like Alice Martin wants to do the dance with Coffin and Pfeiffer this week. Sticks himself right there in the middle. We got a lot of Hamlet fans in the chat. Welcome in. Whoever you're rooting for, doesn't matter to us. We do our best to commentator curse everybody equally.
Yep. Equal opportunity cursing.
Yeah, 100%. We don't pick winners and losers.
I'm just looking through. I wanted to check Wardy Rumbout's iRacing stats on SimGrid, so I'm just taking a look real quick. So he does have a decent chunk of iRacing, or excuse me, he has a decent chunk of ACC performances that are pretty noteworthy. First place finisher in the ORL 12 Hours of the Glen.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, so it looks like Wardy's got some skills. It's just now the question becomes, how does that translate? Because this is his first time in the car. Yeah, Rumbout's shaving down 103.663.
That'll be his last run, it looks like.
Yeah.
Fife is about the only one left out on track right now.
So we are at round 6 in this series, sir, and I want to ask you a serious question now.
Of course.
Commentary between ACC and iRacing, which do you prefer?
I'll tell you this. It's not a preference between sims. It's a preference between just GT3 and multi-class racing.
Ah, gotcha.
I love this multi-class stuff. It is so much fun to me to watch these guys have to go into traffic, to watch them have to deal with it. There's no easy way to do it. You have to deal with traffic. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
And so for me, I enjoy this. Now, there's been talk of a WEC championship on iRacing, once the Imsa season finishes. I think that'd be a lot of fun. There's been talk of, well, right now we have the GT3, GT4 season of ACC going on. I think there's one race left on that season on the January 7th. And I think there's been talk of, GT2 is supposed to release for ACC in January, I believe. So probably by the end of the month, 24th, something like that, people are saying. I think you add that, and then you put all 3 classes on track in ACC. I say it's just as much fun as covering this. For me,
it's going to be spicier than covering this, in my opinion, because
those
cars are not that far off of one another in terms of times. I mean, GT4, GT3, yes, but GT3, GT2, I'm going to be interested to see what the times are going to be like. So it'll be interesting. And also because the GT2s do not have the aerodynamic kind of like support that the GT3s have.
Okay,
they've got more power. They've got less assist, so it's going to be interesting.
Well, what's going to be?
So it looks like GTPs are done,
yep,
and we're ticking down to the last minute of qualifying with Ethan Hamlet on top with that 1:03.321. That dude is
crazy fast.
Yeah,
but Rumbout's right there, right? Rumbout's is right there, and then we look at the rest of them. Again, I'm going to be watching this battle between Fife, Martin, and Coffin. I think listen, Justin Zupan got himself into third, but he's an unknown. This is his first race with us this season.
Yeah.
So we don't know where that's going to land, right? But we do know Coffin, Martin, and Pfeiffer. And those 3 drive hard. They drive clean. We'll get to see here kind of where they're going to land with this. Fife, I think, probably the one who has been doing this the least. If just looking at the display, he is a C-class license to Coffin and Martin's A-class. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean a lot, right? But I think it can based upon just the overall experience. We know Fife is an experienced driver. He's been racing ACC since the start of Box 3. So I'm not concerned there. But there is a little bit more to be said about this multi-class racing, in which these guys, I know Martin and Coffin have both done more than just this season.
Yeah, I think we've got good close pockets of fighting all around. I'm really don't forget to let the Porsches finish P1. Because that's exactly what you want when you're trying to like tout your engineering cred.
Yeah.
The field totally let me win. Best car ever. So yeah, I feel like we got some good close pockets of fighting. And I am going to keep my eye on the Robert Lewis, Marcus Jutz GTD battle. Because I really think that even in a short race like this, I think it's going to be a matter of strategy, and it's going to be a matter of like managing the traffic. So it's going to be interesting.
Absolutely. And I love this shorter track. That's why I really wish Lime Rock were a little bit longer, so everybody didn't feel, so even in the real world, they didn't feel like they had to go down to a single class because of the size, right? I really do wish, I don't know, that we were going to be able to get that multi-class at Lime Rock because it is so small.
So hear me out. Multi-class at Lime Rock is what you want. 30-car grid, split into 3 classes of 10, and then you basically run the sports car challenge setup.
Gotcha.
So you're running Mustangs, you're running maybe not the Jetta, maybe run the GR86 and then run the Mazda.
Okay.
I think that would be a pretty awesome little multi-class race. Set it for like a 3-hour race or something like that. Make people have to use the very dangerous pits at Lime Rock. Be pretty banging, I think.
I agree with you. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's not going to give me the times. So, GTP Class A being led out by Ethan Hamlet.
Righty, Stephen, good luck, eh?
Yeah, good luck to you, Uncle.
P4, 45 minutes. Follow car number 960 in the right column.
Jetstar 94, car Jetstar 42, car. Jetstar 960.
Catch up to car number 960.
Jetstar 960, car. Jetstar 960, car. Jetstar 960, car. Jetstar 960, car.
Akan 0305.
Get ready, going green. Catch start, 960 car. The pace car is in. Green, green,
Floor it.
green. Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Go left. There's an incident ahead. The car behind has gone off.
The gap to Thompson ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3 seconds.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 7.257.
Fastest lap. That last lap was at 109.06. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 29 Celsius. We predict your refuel window will open after 20 minutes and closes after 33 minutes. gap to Thompson in front is now 1.5.
Flat for you.
P4.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in
The
front
gap
has
to
gone off.
Thompson ahead is now 1.4.
The car behind has gone off.
Hey, come on.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
The leader just did a 7.322.
Smith is getting closer. The gap's come down to 2.8.
You're now in third.
P3. Coming up on a slower class car.
Left
Car
side.
left. Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Gap to Smith behind is increasing. It's now 3.8 seconds. Slower class car ahead. The gap to Skinner ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds. Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
Car right. Clear right.
Clear on the right. Car
Right side. Clear right.
Clear.
The gap to Smith behind is increasing. It's now 17 seconds. Blue flag. You're being caught by the faster class cars. P3.
Faster car coming up quick.
Blue flag.
Right
Clear
side.
right.
Clear on the right.
Car right.
Side.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
Clear on the right.
Yes.
The leader just did a 7.637.
How are you enjoying this, Stephen?
Yeah.
That's half fuel.
Done
You've used half
two
your
mistakes.
fuel. Slower class car ahead. The gap to Smith behind is now 18 seconds.
Faster traffic
Blue
approaching.
flag.
Car
Left
on your
side. Clear left.
Clear. Car
On your right. Clear right.
Clear on the right.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching.
Oh, Stephen.
Faster
In
car
my
coming
favourite
up quick.
corner.
Oh, come
Clear
on!
on the left. There's an incident ahead.
We've been
You've
called
got
into
some
the
damage.
pits by the
Let's get
stewards
that
for
fixed.
repairs.
All the damage is repairable.
The car in front of us is now Smith.
What happened to you?
Guy just rammed me from behind.
Oh,
It's this admin dude.
oh nice.
So couldn't even return the car to pits.
Pit boxing right here. Okay, punch it.
The pit exit's clear.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left. There's an incident ahead.
That was so uncalled for.
Blue flag. B4.
Temperature is running 7.571.
The pit window is now open. There's a car leaving the pit lane. That was at 109.06.
Go.
All right. Still there.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
Clear.
That's halfway. We think about 23 minutes of fuel remaining.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 7.223.
Blue flag.
Group of faster cars approaching.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. Blue flag.
Faster traffic approaching.
Clear right.
Right side.
P4. Thompson is gaining on you. The gap's now 18 seconds.
Faster car coming up quick. Car on
Left
your
side.
left.
Clear left.
Clear on the
That's
left.
20 minutes to go. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced.
The car in
Smith
front
ahead is
pitting.
pitting. There's a car leaving the pits.
Car
On your left. Clear left.
Clear.
The gap to Thompson behind is now 15 seconds.
The leader, now.
Bateman is pitting.
The leader is running 13.5.
Your last lap time was at 109.28. Just cut the track. Gap to Thompson behind is now 15 seconds. Blue flag.
Faster traffic approaching.
On your left.
Side.
Clear left.
Clear. Faster traffic approaching.
On your left. Clear left.
Clear.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Slower car ahead, it's their class leader.
On your right. Clear right.
Clear on the right. The car behind
Thompson
you.
behind is pitting now. You're second off in sector 1.
Faster traffic approaching. The leader is running 7.473.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Faster traffic approaching.
Left side. Clear left.
Clear on the left.
That lap was at 110.31. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. flag. The car behind's a faster class.
Faster traffic approaching.
Left side, clear left.
Clear.
Minutes of fuel remaining. That lap time was 109.54.
The car in front is pitting.
You're running out of fuel, Steven.
Nah, I freaking hit the pit wall because there's too many mistakes. So I was supposed to come for a drive-through. And yeah, as I was coming in, just flipped the wall. Nah. Oh, I had enough fuel.
Keep it up, we're looking good here. P3, that lap was a 109.58.
Good mistake.
Five minutes to go, you're looking good for a podium.
Back in third. Keep hustling. The car
Smith behind is pitting.
The leader did a 7.
Right side.
8, 0,
Clear right.
7. Right side.
Faster car approaching. This guy's their class leader.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Blue flag.
Faster traffic approaching. Faster car coming up quick.
There's a car rejoining. Blue flag. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. That's 5 minutes of fuel left. Blue flag.
Faster traffic
Car left.
approaching. Left side.
Clear left.
Clear on the left. White flag, white flag.
Last lap. Looking good for a podium. P3.
Holy hell, what a finish. Man, my tires were dead.
We're on the podium. Good drive.
There's the flag. It's over. Good job. Very good job.
Yo, bad luck, Steven.
Yeah, unlucky.
The difference is that he was way deeper into the corner, when he went into the left-hander part of the S's. So you see right here, last time around, Rumbouts was able to come back and stay alongside, which made him automatically alongside for when they're going through the final corner. But Ethan pushed deeper into the corner this time and was just able to make it stick this time.
Unbelievable. Great finish to a race.
And no props to Rumbouts. That was a fight.
That was fantastic.
That was a fight. And looks like we've got Bitman in the top spot in LMP2 and Lewis in the top spot of GTD.
Lewis able to hold on, even with a pit stop. Lewis able to hold on to that and take first in GTD class. So, holy Phil. I guess, but.
That
It was a race today.
That 45 minutes, that felt like a 15-minute sprint.
It did.
I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of fun to watch.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, again, I honestly thought we would see more battling just because of the length of the track. We lost that through that middle section. There wasn't a ton. The fields, all three classes got very spread out.
Yeah.
But they brought it back together. It was a great finish to this race. Guys, this is what we bring you here every time, whether it's ACC, whether it's Imsa racing. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just trying to get over here real quick because I'm an idiot and can't remember things. Next race in the Imsa class is at Homestead Miami Speedway. We're going to have that here on January 13th, same time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please come back and join us for that. ACC racing picks up again on January 7th. We'll have that race here. And what was I trying to do here before we disappear for the day? Again, don't forget, we got a giveaway. Head over to Twitter. Give us a follow. Join the Discord. Share that tweet. 1 month of Coach Dave Delta and a Box 3 t-shirt. And if you enjoy casual racings on iRacing, come and hit us for the... I wish you'd have been there for the Radical race last night. We had a blast. It was fun. I mean, I was dead last, but, you know, I don't care.
Radicals is a lot of fun. Especially you guys picked the SR8. The superior Radical.
The superior Radical? I didn't know there was a superior Radical. We picked
the SR10 is so... The SR10 is so tough to drive. Oh, really? So difficult. The SR8, it's definitely a handful, but it is so much more fun, in my opinion.
Well, again, it's a casual series, and it's free. Everything's free. Come have fun with us. Also, if you like circle driving, maybe you bought one of those wheels. I think the Moza wheels are like this, or is it the Sim Magic that it only turns to the left? Isn't there some like that's all it does? Well, come join us. Casual street stock racing starting on January 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Now, ACC comes back on January 7th, but here's the thing. This casual street race, if you're an ACC driver and you want to jump over to iRacing, again, all the cars, all the tracks are free. Come join us. And it's an hour. It starts an hour before, and it's only 1 hour, which means you can do this.